We are controlling at all in any way. It's not because we're afraid of what's outside of us. It's because we're afraid of what's inside of us. So basically, we're afraid of our own rage. So then we have to micromanage and control everything and everyone around us so that they don't activate the rage that's inside of us. Eventually, an individual has to become a safe place inside of themselves, because what I've discovered in working with hundreds of thousands of people from all over the world is that the reason why we're not excelling, the reason why we're not evolving, is due to a lack of safety. The problem is that we've been approaching safety externally. We're thinking that safety is an external phenomenon. It isn't. Safety is an inner experience. So for example, if you had a parent who was very angry, and you, through mirroring, because as an empath you mirror the emotional states of others, and you mistakenly take them on as your own, begin to accumulate this rage in order to be loved by one or more parents, then all of a sudden you become a place that isn't safe for you. Because you're holding the rage that you experienced as a child responsible for why you are the way that you are now. So what we have to do is always neutralize the heightened emotion within us. It's never about transforming it externally. Now, the blessing is that everything in the manifest material world presents us with a blueprint for evolution. So for example, when we know that rage was modeled to us externally, you can absolutely and accurately assume that rage resides within you too. It's just that you won't go there. So control in any form is nothing more than a manifestation of one's own fear, of one's experience of oneself. Okay? And this is where in transformation, and especially transformation that works, we have to become accountable and responsible for our energy, for our state of being. We have to realize that it's not about anyone outside of us. The first thing I want you to know is that every single one of you incarnated to be a human being. You're not here to be any other species. You're not on any other planet. You came here to be a human being. Now, once you're willing to be fully human, you're able to allow the light, the presence, and the divinity that lives within you to fully express itself through your humanity. But as long as you continue to be in opposition to anger or sadness or fear or any aspect of your humanity, you are limiting the degree to which that light and that love and that power can flow through you into this world. And so here's the first thing that we need to know. You can always put it in neutral. When you start to get triggered and you start to get activated, you don't have to take it out on everyone around you. You don't have to do that. If you're unable to be with it without being explosive, you can always remove yourself from the situation and just let everyone in your life know that you're currently having a Mount Vesuvius moment. And then, in removing yourself from the situation, you can then breathe and relax and begin to feel whatever there is to feel inside of you. And it's really quite a beautiful experience because it is like a volcano. Somebody says or does something, and in an unconscious state of being, you react, right? So all of a sudden, the rage starts to come up, which in some cases, for most of you, has become like a subpersonality because it's become deeply repressed or suppressed rage. It comes up, but the issue is you direct it at somebody. You make it about something outside of you. It's like you're a drone and you're latched onto a target and you are going to fire your missiles at that target, okay? That's the unconscious response. The conscious response is, wait a minute, something just triggered me. I'm beginning to feel that feeling or that sensation inside of me that I have been mentally programmed to label as rage. Great. Now, what am I going to do? Okay, great. I'm going to, instead of making it about everything outside of me, I'm going to actually start to welcome it inside of me. And it's a powerful feeling when you actually just relax and breathe and you allow that energy to rise up and move through you. It just washes through you. And no human beings are harmed. Nobody gets taken out. You don't have to feel guilty or bad afterwards because you lost it with somebody that you love. So when rage arises, the key is to embrace it as a part of being a human being. What you have been resisting, actually in truth, are just normal things that everybody experiences on a daily basis until they don't anymore.